JuggaloSTV.com. Yes, of course, are here at the gathering of the Juggalos with the one and only. I mean, I got to tell you something. When you talk about the greats in all of news history, you talk about guys like Dan Rather. You talk about guys like what was my Bill Bonds? Oh my goodness! And of course, Mort Krim.
Yeah.
And then you talk about Chris Hansen.
Well, I worked with both those guys when I was in Detroit at Channel 7 and Channel 4.
You sure did. Now let me ask you something. I know you did the Predator, all of that stuff. What happened? Why isn't it still not there?
We're doing it again right now. So we did the original series on Dateline, took a break, did another series that aired on Crime Watch Daily when I was doing that show. So we're back out there shooting more Predator investigations. A couple are on my YouTube channel, Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, and more that we've shot are going to be put on a new television series, and we're having a series of meetings really as we speak to determine where that's going to air.
So you started. You talk about Bill Bonds, you talk about Mort Krim, you talk about all of these greats in Detroit news history. How did you get involved in the news business?
Well, I started out very young. I grew up about 1.5 miles from where Jimmy Hoffa was kidnapped. And so I became fascinated with it. I used to ride my bike up there, up on Telegraph and Maple. And so I got bit by the bug. So when I went away to Michigan State, I just went to the college campus radio station, signed up and did it, went into commercial radio, newspaper for a minute, and then as a senior was lucky enough to get a job at the NBC station in Lansing, Michigan, and I was off to the races.
And then, of course, everyone knows To Catch a Predator. Sure. It was so many awards won by this little segment. However, something that I thought myself would catch on nationally, internationally. What happened?
Well, it has. I mean, it's become iconic, and I think what I'm most proud of is that it created a dialogue and an awareness that didn't exist before, and we continue to do that with the new series that we're working on, the new Predator series. The podcast we have, Predators I've Caught with Chris Hansen, is out now on all platforms. And so we go back and look at these cases, and, especially during the pandemic when more kids are on time than ever, online than ever before, it's very important. They want me on stage, I got to run.
Well, I got to tell you this. Real quickly,
Sure.
Real quickly, we always give five random names. You tell us what you feel about these 5 random names. Are you ready?
Got it. Go.
Bill Kennedy.
Hero, legend,
Prince.
musical genius,
Ric Flair.
wrestling god,
The one and only Mort Krim.
a news giant, a great man.
And more than that, Chris Hansen.
I do my best every day.
Chris Hansen right here. Thank you so much. Can you shut the music off? Because nobody can fucking hear me, man. Oh, wow. Nobody can fucking shut up. You don't have a microphone.